Okay, so this is the Magic Master Nino Kuni book report. And we're going to try to send a land speed record today and get through the whole book in 352 pages in 15 minutes.
Great. Are you Johnny 5? You're going to need
We'll find
input.
out. I'm going to grease my joints.
Go for it.
Okay, so
what's it say on the front?
Okay, so if you look at the back of the book,
Right.
there's a deciphering key. And this is the Astrum language, and they have a deciphering key here. And you can check out the syllabary and apply it, and if you've done your homework, it should read Magic Master.
Great.
Beautiful. So shall we do it?
Yep, let's get into
Okay,
it.
let's go. Alright, so we're going. You open the book up, and first we see is a contract. And, high def, there's my John Hancock for the world to see.
Excellent.
Okay, so this is a contract that you have to sign as a wizard. And basically it says here, thou dost promise not to tell a lie. Thou mustn't put on thine shoes from right to left. And thou mustn't step outside on a stormy day. So, and it said you can't lie, so I couldn't very well not sign this thing. So,
Right.
So I signed it. Got my John Hancock on there. Everything's perfect. Okay, and here is a whole bunch of Astrum language, which they have, and you can take in the beauty of the hieroglyphic fantasy funk.
Did you translate this?
Why not?
Why not?
Let's do it.
Go on.
Alright, so I deciphered the whole thing, and I'm going to read it to you. Welcome to the world of magic. Magic is a journey. Striving for greater heights is a never-ending journey. Along your journey there will be insurmountable mountains. There will be valleys that block the path ahead. There will be oases to soothe your travel-weary body. There will be beautiful forests full of temptations. However, you mustn't let these things interrupt your journey. All who have taken up wizardry must totally devote their selves to their entire being to the road of the Magi. This is the single obligation imposed on all professed wizards. This hardship is absolute.
Wow.
Hey.
I do feel like Harry Potter.
You feeling the Harry Potter tingle?
Yes, I've
Okay.
got it. I'm going to go fly
Oh,
away on my broom.
There's more. There's more.
There's more?
Okay, so book is broken up into 7 chapters.
Okay.
This is just all about what it's like to be a mage. This is alchemy and mixology
Right.
for creating weapons that are enchanted and potions and whatnot. And this goes into all about the equipment and accessories, armor, chainmail, blah blah blah, goes on and on. It also talks about different craft that you use in the game, as evidenced by the picture. Then there are tools, and there's a dictionary of tools and an encyclopedia of tools and food. And then there's a whole 100 pages on the different imagined characters that you can summon, and the monsters as well. And then it has about 13 stories on legendary tales. It goes into geography. Amen. So shall we go into it?
Get into it.
Okay,
Who's this guy?
Okay, this is Gandalf's late cousin, Bobford. And so you can see here there's a lot of essential items that he has to carry. He's got the Magic Master, the one and only. He's got like a tool pouch. He's got a wandering magic staff. He's got memoirs that he keeps of his travels. A torebin, which is a vial that he'll have to use to hold the kokoro no kakera, which is essentially heart bits. I'll get into that in a second. And then ikse kago, which is a cage for nurturing the imagined characters in the game. Can you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and about this torebin, so basically there are heart bits that you can put in the vial. And
Right.
You can see this picture here. These are the different heart bits, these kokoro no kakera they call them. And it talks about joy, sadness, distress. It says it says people's hearts are made up of many different emotions. So they use the word kakera for heart bits. And it talks about you can have an overabundance of emotion or too little of another, resulting in an unbalance. So it says with this special vial, the Toribin, you can collect heart pieces. And this vial also has the power we saw in the game that it can detect people who have strong hearts or strong vitality, and then when you walk close to them, it more or less glows. And through that, you can find. You have to basically, a large part of the game involves. Here you can see there's 8 different types of feelings in the game, and there are bravery, gentleness, dream, faith, belief, perseverance, love, and confidence. So these all sound good at first, but too much of any one thing is bad. So, like for example, if you have too much kashin, they call, or too much jishin, which is confidence, that leads to kashin, or an overestimation of your abilities. And conversely, if you lose your heart, they call those people nukegara, which are more or less reduced to like a mere shadow of your former self. So it's like a cicada that's cast off its shell.
Right.
So you're just sort of like a wandering pale shadow of your former self. And he says, so your job in the game, this guy Oliver, who ends up in the second world, he has to go around and find people who have missing bits of their heart, find people who have an overabundance of heart, and then use magic spells, runes, to pass the overabundance on to people who don't have enough.
Okay.
Okay. Merry Christmas. Moving forward. Okay, so this is talks about casting runes. So instead of using like a mantra to cast a spell, you have to use a stylus to draw the runes in the game.
Ooh, interesting.
And there are about 50 or so runes, I guess. And you can go through. We'll look just briefly, flick through these real quick. Ooh, we got some black.
Oh, what's this?
Black page.
Look at
Well,
this,
this right
it's
here, this one right here says summons. So this is a summons. You can call other, and not imagined characters, but just temporarily.
Oh, so you got to
can
do this in
summon
order as
people.
well, right? Because you've got 1 at the top there.
Right.
So
So you draw
black,
that around like a horseshoe,
and then
a
2.
mountain.
Okay. So what's
Okay.
this one here?
Right. So there's a couple black pages in there, and this is called Izera, and this is more or less black arts, and it's unholy power. Many people have attempted. Mages in the past have attempted to attain this spell and have died trying. So I'm guessing you're gonna have to just connect the dots here. But if you can see, if you just anyone wanna draw that on their own, take a look at it. You can pause the video. But it looks pretty complicated if you go from 1 to 2 to 3 and whatnot. So I'm guessing this is going to be a pretty complex stroke order, and if you make one slight mistake, that can probably cause your character to die.
Probably. So get your tracing paper out.
Nice.
Okay, so you've got other runes, right? With like a cross through it. I saw.
Right. There are also heart. There's that's for the imagined character right there. And this is the heart bits in the game. So if you want to take a piece of heart from one person, you cast this one and then use this spell, the Heart Cure, to give the overabundance.
Okay.
The heart piece to a person in need.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So those are the runes. What else we got?
What was that grey one with the X through it? This one. This one.
This is for resurrecting characters.
All right.
Also another dangerous spell. Apparently, if you resurrect the dead, you have to give up something of yourself in return.
Shoes.
Yeah, you got a lot of right-footed shoes.
Yeah, exactly. Give him a shoe.
Sitting around.
I don't need this.
Beat him over the head. Throw it at him like they did to
Bush.
president.
Take my shoe.
All right. Okay, this is the alchemy in the game. I guess this is a picture of a cauldron, magical cauldron, and for every cauldron in the game, there's a genie. And in order to summon the genie, you have to say "Ideyo Nabe Majin," which is which is more or less genie of the cauldron, come ye forth.
Right. Okay.
And that's what you'll need to do to mix potions and whatnot.
What's this cool picture here with all these guys around the cauldron?
Yeah, so this is an awesome picture. So here, as the story goes, let me see. Yeah, it talks about 150 years ago, 13 wizards took turns for 13 days and 13 nights churning a magical concoction to make a potion that has the power to call rain. So if you master these arts, you can even enchant giant buildings, castles, and mazes, it says.
Nice.
So I don't know how that will translate into the game, but that's what she says.
If I can control a building, I'm happy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Put a smile on my face.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's move on. What we got next? Looks like weapons.
We've got weapons in the game. Lots of weapons. We've got skeleton mail. Eat your heart out, samurai armor.
Nice.
Yes, we like.
Nice claws here as well.
Yeah, we got some Inspector Gadget.
Nemesis.
Dr. Claus.
Dr.
His
Claus,
arch
yeah.
nemesis.
Nice.
Now you get to be him.
Do you get a cat? Well, there's cat people, isn't there?
Yeah,
So-
there's felines in the game, so you can beat them senseless with your claw. Or pet them. Here's different items. Here's like a Yomi Gairu. This is kind of a play on words because Kairu means frog,
Right.
and Yomi Gairu means to resurrect. And for ingredients, they say like white pipe, white smoking pipe, and Fushicho no Hane, which is a phoenix feather. So 3 phoenix feathers and a white pipe.
You're gonna smoke.
You're gonna roll them up,
You're
roll
gonna
up
roll
some
'em up,
feathers, and
smoke,
get
smoke.
high off of wings.
Excellent.
All right.
As long as it's like Tebasaki wings, I'm okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
So this is just more items, right?
This is a food, grub, swordage.
Ooh.
Lots of weapons in this
Much
game.
weapons.
Never-ending story of weapons.
Oh, what's
there's
this?
a
Meteor.
meteor hammer.
Nice.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. It says right here, so heavy it rarely lands on its target. That's why it's
That's
called
useful.
the meteor, because meteors don't land on their targets.
That's useful then, isn't it? You can't hit anything with
But
it.
if you do hit it, it delivers
It's
a
devastating.
devastating amount of damage.
Excellent.
Sweet. All right. Moving on. Weapons, chattering hands with chattering teeth. It just keeps.
Is this
going.
vehicles?
Yeah, there are vehicles in the game.
There's vehicles in this game?
Hold on. Here's a vehicle
Nice.
right here. Nice craft.
Looks like something, what's his name?
That guy, yes, I know him.
Yeah, what's his name? The famous inventor.
Top Gun, Maverick.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Okay, so basically they say here, blah 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 blah.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Moral, yeah, there you go. They normally ride a broom, but times have changed. The modern way to do it is to
On a speeder bike from Star
on
Wars?
a speeder bike from Star Wars, and they say with this type of craft, you can commandeer it with a minimal amount of magic.
Nice.
So that's what, and they use it for racing. So you get some pod racing.
Pod
actually going
racing?
here.
This isn't the craft you're looking for.
Right. Sports. Yeah, no, this says they do racing in this. Right there, so you might be involved in some races later on. There is a broom hidden. That is the broom. It says broom, wing. That's where you drive.
Well, it all
you
starts
got your
off, the
engine.
game starts off with you in a race car, right?
Right.
So it might all tie back in.
Yeah, right, because he's got his racing skills. So
The racing skills.
there
Although
might be an element in there.
his wheel fell off, so.
Right. You can keep going.